So she seems like she really has a peaceful vibe and spirit about her. Sometimes you can just really kind of see it in the eyes. So I want to bring her up. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a nice round of applause to True right here, y'all. Make some noise.
I'm doing spoken word, and then I'll do some song. Okay, this piece is called Food for Thought. I work with youth in conflict with the law, and a lot of times I'm asked to speak about touchy topics in a lot of the schools. I'm from Toronto, Canada. Has anyone been to Canada?
Yes.
Toronto, right? Probably heard of Drake. All right, so this is called Food for Thought because it's sometimes hard to explain to people the effects of racism. And Canada is a great country in many ways, but our kind of racism is real subtle, polite, and discreet. And I think that, as Q-Nice mentioned, the power of words is what I want to display in this track called Food for Thought. Listen closely. Lately, I've been having some problems with the way certain foods have been labeled. I look into my cupboard seeking to find the truth behind these fables. See, I've never been too fond of Earl Grey, so I stay loyal to the herbals. But even my choice of sweetener has me realizing that what's written can be more powerful than what's verbal. Raw brown sugar or refined white. Needless to say, I keep my brown sugar in a jar sealed airtight. But what's hard to swallow, or even more complex, is the validation given to foods which have gone through a process. Now, I don't mean to go against the grain, but what's wrong with brown bread? Why remove all that's natural, bleach with peroxide, and then encourage us to buy enriched white bread instead? And since it's an African tradition to seek the advice of our elders, I asked Uncle Ben how he felt about wild brown rice. He said, "True, you're reading too much in the name." Well, no disrespect, Uncle Ben, but the last time I checked, there was no need for rice to be tame. And just like pure white vinegar, it's becoming crystal clear to me that the very description of something changes our perception. Question, why don't we say pure black pepper? Does it really matter whether something's been enriched or refined, or are we just trying to extract all that's black just to replace with vanilla? But even that started off brown, and I'm not trying to put anybody down, but this issue keeps coming up, and I might need some blackstrap molasses to help me with my iron will so that I can move past this. Now ask this. Don't brown eggs and white eggs have the same value in terms of nutrition? Is that the reason we don't see a difference when it comes to their description? And if we are what we eat, then I guess we weren't all created equal, because these labels are not so politically correct when they're applied to people. So I'm calling on my universal sisters and brothers to find out what's really going on up in your cupboards, because it ain't nothing new and it ain't too nice when the recipe for racism can be found in everything from your sugar down to your spice. Food for thought, y'all. That was beautiful. Thank you.